Alrighty, let's get started. So this is day 385, 400 in rapid. And it's interesting because it's like, well, wait a second. If he's always winning 60% of his games, like what gives, you know? And I think that it's just, you really do have to, we get to play a Budapest Gambit. You really do have to like give it quite a lot of time and be patient to sometimes to gain the rating, to have that reflect. Because basically, yeah, if you're 12 or if you're 1450 and you feel like you're always having to play exceptionally well to beat your opponents, there are for sure, like that is true, and there are opponents. Okay, what's the move here? I think it's just bishop check. There are opponents that are going to play pretty well, and it feels like you have to play exceptionally well yourself to beat them. But at the same time, there's also loads of opponents that are going to play very bad. Okay, I'm trying to remember theory here. Why don't I ever remember this? They always play the passive boring lines, and then I never remember what the follow-up is. Um, like logically, yes, I could go queen e7, try to win the pawns back, but I don't think that that's actually how the computer likes. What's the move? There's also takes. If bishop takes, knight here. This takes. I'm assuming bishop takes, queen takes, knight here. I think that I'm just going to this. Yeah, I'm already out of theory here, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to go for queen e7. But then, Balaji, thank you for the follow. Queen e7, but then after a3, I have to take with the bishop or move back. And then if bishop takes, knight takes. Okay, I'm probably overthinking this, but I feel like there's some, like some crazy, move like this sometimes where you sack more, but I'm just going to go queen e7. This is a pretty interesting gambit, though. A lot of these lines, if you're not careful, black is already better. The Budapest gambit is like very sound, but the knight e4 move is a little bit more novel, I think, or it's newer. If you look at like all these famous Budapest gambit games, like Kramnik, I saw a lot of other um, famous games with like Kramnik and other very very strong grandmasters, but they're playing the knight g5, so I think it's a sound gambit, but I don't know as much. Just that this knight e4 is very tricky. You have to be very careful. I, though, have to go over my lines again because when they play boring stuff like knight f3, then I just don't remember the follow-up. Bajarowitz, Gambit. Non, pas encore. T'as faim? Hein? Je peux faire une pause. Et je vais jusqu'à 18h minimum. Et après, je peux faire une pause. Ça te va? Sure? Okay. Sorry, I was just... I played like... J'ai fait genre 3 parties et je fais que perdre. Et c'est la merde, donc j'ai envie de jouer un peu. I'll finish this and let you know. Okay, queen there. See, I almost feel like it's d5 in some of these lines. You play d5, and then if en passant you take with the knight. But that... What's with this Johnny Sins thing? Who the hell is this? I'm pretty sure I know. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's like... Isn't that like the porn guy? I don't think so. I think just any bald dude with a beard gets told that they look like some other bald dude with a beard. Um, okay. What is the move? Could it be this? takes. I think I'm mixing up lines because then if c takes, that's just sacking a lot of pawns for nothing. Or I just trade everything. Like knight takes. Okay, I'm actually going to go knight takes. And if bishop takes, I'll take. But I want the queen, if possible. If the queen stays there. But at the same time, it's a gambit. I'm not sure if I should just be trading everything. That's not smart either. So let's go knight c6. Knight c6 takes. Takes if queen takes here. Queen's got to defend somehow. Now I'm going to go knight c6. I need to go over the lines here. He's bald and incredibly good looking. Johnny Sins. Yeah, I mean, he's looked like a handsome dude. Why can't I speak French as well? I lived in France. I'm currently living in France, but I lived in France for 6 years. I studied here, and my wife's French, so I still speak a lot. You can win the pawn by trading on d2 now. I don't know if that's a forced if I win the pawn by force. I'm misplaying this opening. Of course, I know by heart like all of the trap lines, the tricky lines and everything, right? But no one ever plays that. There's like an awesome line where they trap their own queen, and it's not all that obvious, but no one ever plays into it. Okay, so they really want to hold on to the pawn, but there are going to be repercussions to that. I could go like a5. I could just castle. I could go b3 and fianchetto. Can I give you a tip to improve? Yes, work on your tactics, pins, skewers, forks, all those things. Get them really good and don't blunder them. So obviously if I take, they're going to be taking with the queen. I could be super ultra aggressive and like play g5, g4, but then they'll probably just play this. If I go here, gambit another pawn, bishop takes, and basically just say I want to go for like activity. That is sometimes an idea, but I don't know if I want to do that. This bishop's got to get out, I feel like. So, do I fianchetto? I think so. I think I'm just going to fianchetto. Here, takes. It's like I'm not even calculating that much. I'm spending all this time, but I'm not even... Guys, if I take the pawn with the knight, then I'm losing. Like if we're here, knight takes. That's a free piece. I can't take the pawn yet. And if I take here, he's going to take back with the queen, so it's still defended. All right, so he opens up his bishop. I can also just castle, though. Let's go... Let's see. Here, maybe he castles. That could be kind of annoying. I'm actually going to castle short first. Vibe of here. Thank you for the follow. Because if I go rook here, yeah, exactly. This is very annoying, actually. So I might, if I play here and he takes, I think I'm going to go back with the bishop. Although I can also start trying to attack, but I don't like this. Yeah, the open D file. Yeah, this is just equalizing. It never was. I didn't ever have an advantage, but I don't like the direction this is going in. I think takes, queen takes. Part of me does want to play a5. I can try to chip away. I think I'm going to do it because then maybe I can take. He has to take with a queen and then jump my knight in, and I'm threatening a fork. I think I'm going to do that. Let's go a5. Not playing viewers. Sorry, not tonight. I will be tomorrow, though. Playing viewers tomorrow. Okay. I wonder if I can take advantage of that, though. So takes, queen takes. I could also drop the bishop back. I just don't know if I want to be trading everything. It's a pretty bad bishop, though. Let's be honest. Okay, let's add more pressure. Actually, I don't see how he defends this pawn after rook e8. Rook e8, if I'm white, what am I playing? This is hanging at the end of the line, though, so I'd have to go like rook e8, maybe rook d8 too. Now I don't ever know if I want to even take on g2. That looks like awful. So start with this, I guess. And then it just looks so slow and predictable. Rook d8. Yeah, maybe I should take and just give up, like trade pawns, like takes. Wait, hold on. Takes. Rook takes. He's hitting that as well. I just don't love... Oh, really? Okay. Can I reroute my knight somewhere, though? No? Maybe I'll do that. Here and here. Here's got to move, so I got a tempo on the rook. I am not a fan of my chess tonight. I don't. At the same time, I'm like consistently playing. I might actually change that setting on my account that makes it so I only play, essentially, so that I only play players that are stronger than me. I think I could use with some confidence boosting. Here protects the pawn, and then I'm threatening a fork on the next move. If I play it relatively quickly, it might. Like, because also, dude, straight up, this opponent is spending half the time and is playing better. Here is has to be bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and just play this without thinking too much. And then could move the bishop up to protect this weakness. Not just rook d8 is fine. Hey, Indomitable. Man, I swear, sorry. Every time I look over to my kick screen, I have like missed one of your messages. How you doing? Morning. Yeah, Nelson's awesome. He's really nice too. Like he did a YouTube video with another smaller YouTuber like myself, Blunderman. He just must have asked him like, "Hey, do you want to play a game?" And kind of make a video, and he did. And I've thought about I had some ideas with a lot of these other YouTubers. We have a Discord channel, and I swear, like, if we wanted to get a commentator from like a bigger YouTuber, I swear I feel like Nelson would do it because he's like surprisingly big, but like surprisingly quiet, you know? Like, he seems like a pretty humble, nice guy. Wouldn't be like asking, like, if we were to ask the Chess Bras, for example, they have actually fewer subscribers, but like, no way, right? It's like, those guys are so busy. And it's funny too, Eric hasn't been playing at all. I don't know what, does anyone know what's happening with Eric Hansen? Because he hasn't been playing anything in the last 3 months. If you go to his chess.com account, I was checking out the other day, he hasn't played any blitz and only a very little bullet. Nothing in the last like month though. Oh man, did I miss night before? Here, because if takes, check. Night before. It hits, well, hold on. Here it's hitting the rook. Of course he doesn't need to take, probably wouldn't take. Here takes. You mean like maybe there wouldn't work, right? Did they miss it? I mean, because here if he takes, I take with check. Hang on a sec. I feel like we're winning now. Here, of course he's going to take, but that would lose on the spot. The queen takes. With check. Am I missing something here? 94. Like, what else can he play? You know, he's got to move something. Best move is probably just rook takes. No, it's not actually what I'm talking about. Here, takes. Let's not, unless I'm missing something, but I just don't think so. There's no checks. Oh, if he doesn't take, I have a royal fork. I'll take a look at that at the analysis afterwards. Yeah. Surprised that my opponent missed this. They took a lot of time to calculate here. Maybe they did see it and there was just nothing really to do. Ow, mother. Cool. Okay, well, let's take the exchange, I guess. Oh, the respect resignation. I respect people who do that because I don't do that. I appreciate it. I would not have resigned there at all. Totally playable, I think. In fact, white might have even still, it might have even been even. Alrighty, let's take a look at this. Okay, so I had 89% accuracy. Like, it's not like I'm playing bad chess, you know? My performance rating in this game was 2450. My opponent had 2100. They played with 81.5, so they had a couple blunders. I had one miss and 3 inaccuracies, and that's it. Apparently, actually, pretty clean game, but I need to go over these lines. Okay, queen e7 is the best move. Bishop takes, best move is queen takes, and then what is it? Just castles, really? Knight c6? Knight c6, they have to defend somehow. What? G3. So they just, the best computer move is to sack the pawn back, but what happens when they try to hold on to it? Apparently it's not very good. Or it's not as good. I just castle. Rook d1. I would guess they'd still probably castle long. Rook e8. And then g3. Is there any way to hold on to this? No. So we could have won the pawn by force. Okay. That's how it goes. We just trade everything if they go into this line. Takes everything. Okay. Okay. Just check the engine. Knight b4 is correct. Only move that's winning. Interesting. Okay, so we're here. Still, the way that I went about it was okay. Like, even b6 apparently is best move. Castling was not, because I needed to go bishop b7 first. Castling long is also an inaccuracy, but only so much as I can punish it. A5 is meh. Where's the knight before? Oh, yeah, knight before. Oh, I see. I missed that it was also threatening the royal fork. Okay, I see. This is being hit. This is being threatened. Of course, if they take, I'm assuming we just go A takes. If queen takes, is it bishop takes or is it... Oh, no. Whoops. That's covered. Oh. Yeah, I missed knight before. Yeah.